your favorite Terry Little Bacon Bear, hanging out with another winner of KYS Versus, Mr. Blaxk Ro.
How y'all doing, y'all? How y'all doing?
Well, I see that you probably self-identify as black, but why do they call you Blaxk Ro?
I mean, growing up, my nickname was Roro. So like when I started to make music, it was really hard for me to come up with an artist name. So I really just like mixed like some of my friends called me Black, some of my friends called me Ro. So literally I just mixed it together and I spelled it differently. I spelled it Blaxkro instead of black with a C, just to like, separate myself from,
Diversify.
you know.
Well, Blaxk Ro it is. And you're from Silver Spring, right?
Yes.
Tell me about your upbringing on that side.
Silver Spring, it was cool. Like I went to Blake High School. So that was the school of the arts. You know what I mean? Silver Spring is a cool place to be. Like, you know
I
what
only asked that because, okay, listen, Silver Spring's mad diverse.
I mean?
It is
That's what I
also
was
like the city that would border DC to the north, so that also has some influence there. But I was just curious about your upbringing then in that. But you said you went to art school or went to an arts program. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Blake is like it's the school of the arts. So like literally it's like home for everybody that's like creative. Like you can literally do anything there, like dancing. Because I went to school with Tydrin. You see, she did dancing and everything. You know what I mean?
That's my
You know
girl.
what I'm saying? Like going to a school of the arts. Like I didn't really participate in too much of the arts like programs that they had, but like I still found my artistry going to that school. You know what I mean? Like going to that school, I connected with so many people that did music. So like it just brought it out of me. Like I went to school with Bibi, you know what I mean? So like that's like one of the biggest artists I know personally. You know
Like
what I
BB
mean? Really?
Rex?
Yeah,
BB Bourelly. I was
yeah.
gonna say BB Rex is not from here, but BB Bourelli. Okay. Well, I mean, I think that that's super important because we talk about how much we need resource in Black schools. We need art programs inside schools and we need them being funded there, but we also need a creative environment for creative things to happen. So when you were like, in school, well, beyond school, how did you take that creativity like into your adulthood and then how did it shape your career? Because that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I got into music, first of all, was because of my older brother and my cousin. Like they were always like recording music like in our basement. I would always like sneak into like I would always hear some. I would be upstairs, I would hear someone be like, what's going on down there? I'd go downstairs and I hear my brother and my cousin making music. And like I really just adapted to it. And then my brother started taking me to his studio sessions. So like the music really just grew on to me. And like my brother literally took a step back from him making music and started like pushing me, started managing me, helping me with my music. You know what I mean? So it's
So
really
where is Black Rose music now?
my music is everywhere. Like I came so far. Like I used to just drop music on just SoundCloud. Like now my music is everywhere. I've taken it to a whole nother level. I've really made it like my
You
life.
you you took it to the radio. You do that too, right?
You feel what I'm saying? Look at how far we've actually came. Like from like I've been doing music for like I say 10 years I've been making music, but like for the last 3-4 years I've really like made it my life and everything. Literally. Like it's really been a blessing. Like especially this KYS versus like this took it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You don't ever really hear artists like from like especially local artists like on your radio waves like for 5 nights in a row to win this competition, like it's been a blessing. Like you don't know how many doors this has just opened for me. I'm telling you, man, it's really
That's
been a
my thug
blessing.
tear right there. It's right there. It's right there. Well, I'm
But we
glad that I could extend it to you, but it's always about the people that call in to contribute to that because I mean, I just picked this song, but they decide who continues on in this process. But when you were hearing yourself on the radio and hearing those wins come in, were you ever unsure? Did you know that you had this in the bag?
I knew like son, my support system is really like outstanding, like really outstanding. I really got
Outstanding.
like they say when you do good, good comes back to you. And like I've tried my best to do as good, be good to other people as they are to me. So it's really just came full circle, honestly.
And on your fifth night, did you cry at all? Like, did it
I cried
come full circle enough for you to cry, or did you just like,
the first night. When I heard my song the first time on the radio, I cried. I had to. I'm like, bro, this is a moment. Like this is literally a moment in history. put the pin in it, date it, put it on the calendar. I was on the radio today. You know what
It
I
did
mean?
happen.
Like I'm telling you, it's a blessing, man. I really cried like the first night, but then like after the nights just kept coming. I just made sure like I took advantage of this moment. I texted everyone in my phone. Make sure you call. If you don't, once I figured out the method, like, because you know when you call, it's like always busy. You know what I mean? I'm like, you gotta wait for the ring. When it rings, don't hang up. Just stay on the line. She's gonna answer. Trust me. Just wait.
That's how the phone works. You just wait. You just wait.
Call it. I'm telling you, man, I was so excited, so happy. It's a blessing. Like, I can't thank you enough. Like, thank everybody that called, all my people, Oben, Sherelle, all my little cousins, my aunts, my uncles, man. Thank y'all so much, man. It was really a blessing to really win this competition.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that it can bring a smile to your face. You know, at this point, I think that we literally just crossed over the halfway point for 2021. I think we're at like 56% of the year being done. I saw something on Twitter that says specifically this yesterday. So 56% of it being done. Like you got only a little bit under the half of the year left. What do you intend to use and do? What do you intend to do with that time? How are you going to use that time?
I mean, I'm working on dropping my project, The Golden Boy. I've been working on this project for damn near 2 years, like really putting in the time and the work, like trying to get the right sound, like, you know what I mean? That industry sound, like really putting the time and the effort into getting every song crisp, clean, everything, you know what I mean? Radio edit versions, everything, putting the money, stacking the money, putting it towards the music, like marketing, promotion, all that. Like I've really taken that step to really go full-fledged with this project. Like I've dropped like 4 projects, but like this one, I've really put every last dime I've literally had into this, like literally.
And what are you hoping that it brings to you when Golden Boy drops?
I really just hope that it brings new ears just to my music, because you know I just want to. My music, I define it as soul rap. That's literally what I call it, because like every song, like you feel it. Like when you listen to me, you literally feel the music, like literally.
Soul Rap It Is by Blaxk Ro. Okay, I like that idea. Is Rax going to be a part of that project, or is it that was just a Lucy?
No, Rax was one of the songs off of one of my projects called OE Files. Yeah. It was crazy how like you picked that song, because like I swear I sent you so many songs, but the fact that you picked that song, I wasn't even mad, because I'm like, she picked my song. I'm taking full advantage of this opportunity, bro. It may not be one of my top songs, but it is now. Like if you go to like my Spotify account or anything, now Rax is like one of my top songs now because it was played on the radio. You see what I'm saying? So like shouts out to you.
I'd like to say that's the power of the radio a little bit, but I always tell people with verses, just definitely submit different sounds, because you never know who you're going to go up against. You never know what resonates deeply. You know, some things might impact with you and feel good for you as the artist, but sometimes it's your audience that really likes this thing better. But, you know, I'm glad that we got to get a record here, and hopefully there's many more successes in the future. I usually allow people to, you know, shout out the people that put them in this position. Did you already run them down, or did you have everybody?
Oh man, it's so many names. But first and foremost, let me just thank y'all down at 93.9 WKYS for this opportunity, for creating this avenue for artists to even be in a spotlight. Like that's a big thing. You really gotta, you know what I mean? You really
I
gotta
say thank you.
give your honors to that. All my little cousins, my aunts, my uncles, all my homies. I can't name everybody because it's too many names. And then when you miss a name, like, damn, bro, you ain't say my name. Y'all know who y'all are, man. My loved ones, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. And my home team, Plant Life OE, my label, like the home team, man. Gotta thank the home team, because without y'all, I wouldn't even be in this position. So, you know.
On what platforms can we support the music and show it love?
Oh, every platform. Well, you can follow me at Blaxk Ro, BLAXKRO, Twitter, Instagram, all that. And you can find my music on wherever you can stream music, I'm on it. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everything. SoundCloud, YouTube. Got a couple videos out on YouTube. You can check me out there too.
That's right. Well, I'm excited for Golden Boy for you and me. DMV, that's at Little Bacon Bear. If you want to tap in, see the rest of this interview at littlebaconbear.com. Down! Those are my horns. You can introduce your record to the DMV one time. Congratulations again, Mr. Ro.
Hey man, y'all. This is Rax by Blaxk Ro, man. Appreciate y'all. Love, man.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.